Hey everybody, welcome back for more reactions by yours truly, Meeker Extreme. We're going to be taking a look at this video. Looks like we're in Knoxville, Tennessee, I'm guessing. And we're on a bike. Looks like we're going 60, the naked type bike. And it says, stop for cops or run. There's no life like the bike life, episode 156. So let's have a look here. Aw, man, hate when that happens. Go. I want to go back because notice the speed limit sign's 45. He's clearly going 60. I'm guessing a vehicle's going to pull out in front of him. So take that into account, and I'll explain why, at least as far as I understand it, in Colorado, per the law.
Oh, idiot, bro. You.
Okay, what do we see wrong here? First off, we'll see that the view's kind of blocked. At this point, is he going 55 or 59? Can't really tell on the gauge. Oh yeah, he's going 59. So he's going 59 miles per hour in a 45 zone. That's 50 miles per hour over the speed limit. There are cars parked along the side. You see this is, I don't know, auto repair business, I would guess. I don't really know. But some sort of business has a lot of vehicles. When I see a lot of vehicles, I slow down at least to the postal limit until I get around, so I then know no one's pulling out because there's blind spots. People, he probably is looking, he saw that truck go by and he probably is like, oh, okay, and started going. You know, it happens.
Oh,
They look back, they stop, they saw
idiot.
you, they didn't continue. But, you know, in Colorado here, you forfeit your right of way if you're speeding. Did you know that? It's actually in the code. I should look it up sometime and actually give you the code because I used to have one of those traffic books that, oh, same as the cop has. You can buy them, you know, you can have a subscription, and it's a law book and it tells you the codes for your state. Now everything's online, so you can look it up. But the code specifically says, unless it's been changed, I looked it up like maybe 10 years ago. So it's been a while. So maybe it was changed, but usually these things don't get changed from my understanding. Is you forfeit your right of way if you're speeding. Because somebody is expecting you to go 45. They're not expecting you to go 60. That distance is making it hard to judge. People already have a hard time judging the closing distance of a vehicle. Now you factor in that you're going over the speed limit that those who built the road said, you know, this probably should be the speed limit here. It should be 45. That's probably why, due to that business having traffic in and out, that it's 45 right there. It could speed right back up to 55. So he might have only been initially going like 5 miles per hour over. Not a big deal. You know, a lot of us do that in a 55 zone. That's understandable. But as soon as it said 45, there was a reason for the 45. Your brain should be tuning in that, hey, it's now 45. Hey, there's vehicles parked on the side of the road. This is a busy area. I need to slow down. Somebody could be backing up. Somebody could be pulling out like we do have. And, you know, they're not going to see me because there's vehicles all around. And I'm on a little motorcycle. Their brain might not compute that, hey, there's that right there, you know, right there in front of you, even if your bright light is on. And actually, that's another thing. Your bright headlamp, your brights on when you're riding a motorcycle sounds like a good idea because they see me, but what they can't do is because of the bright, blurry light, they can't judge that closing distance. I actually learned I had less people and I do today when I rode the other day my dirt bike to the trails not that far away. That the that if I don't have my headlight on, which I just leave it off on the road, I don't have people turning in front of me. Now, if I have a bright light on, like when I used to ride street bikes, and I thought, oh, you're preached that you should have your brights on. Well, I found that people always turn in front of me because as a driver, I've learned I can't judge that motorcycle's closing distance. So you'd be like, well, if you can't judge it, you just that's not how people think. That's not reality of the road. People are gonna be like, oh, you know, that seems like it's pretty far away, that bright light, and they'll pull out, and really it was closer than they thought because the bright light is like obscuring it just makes it hard to judge. I don't know. Pay attention when you're out there, whether it's nighttime, daytime. It's harder to judge a motorcycle with a bright light on than it is with when they have daytime, no light on, or if they have just their normal low beam on. It's a lot different. So when you're out there, whether you're a driver or a rider, pay attention to these things, and you'll probably come to the conclusion that I did over years that when I'm a rider, I prefer my headlight not on. Like on my beta, I have it off. A lot of bikes, unless you wire it a certain way to have it off, it's going to be low beam. So just keep it on low beam and call it good. They do notice you a little bit more, but it's not obscuring that closing distance. I just want to point that out there. So I do blame the rider here. He forfeited his right of way legally. Now, should the truck did a double look and look before starting to pull out? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they knew they were coming out of an area that had vehicles next to the shoulder that they might not be able to see. They did stop, so they did notice, and the rider did have plenty of room to go around. So at the end of the day, wasn't a big deal. Rider was paying enough attention not to T-bone the truck.
Hey, bro, you. God damn, you.
We're still gonna go off on it. The thing is, I guarantee that rider stewed about it all day long. Like, why? You know, just go around, go on your way. Maryland, USA. Okay, we're on a cross rocket or a sport bike. Totally the van's fault there. No justification there at all. Ryder, that's something Ryder couldn't predict, you know, that somebody was gonna swoop across on that diagonal road. And the problem with diagonal roads, that happens a lot. So just, I guess, as a rider or as a user of the roadway, just know that people do that. I dread every time a diagonal road comes into another road. I always dread that person oncoming is going to just, you know, full speed. They don't even have to slow down. That's the crazy part about it, you know. They don't even need to slow down. So I keep going here. We're in Washington. Oh, dear. Oh, dear strike. Things did not end well for this guy. So the impact has been left out. Ooh. Bike surprisingly doesn't look horrible.
Okay?
Oh,
Well, he's walking
Gary?
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube's weird with the whole impacts, crashes now, and they get really sensitive, you know, the whole woke thing. They're like, I don't know, they get their panties twisted in a knot over, like, oh my god, and like he's walking around clearly. But, you know, oh no, there's a crash, and then they want to not monetize the video. So I understand why it's left out. I understand why Moto Manus would leave it out if the original person did not.
Oh,
He's fine though, see? That's where they don't take into account. He's fine. Are you hurt? He's walking around. He's fine. He's fine.
I don't know. Could be the adrenaline, though.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, that poor deer.
Could you help me lift this up?
Yeah.
I'm lucky I wore all my gear.
Yeah.
You got to, man. And in whitetail country for deer. So back east, it's whitetail. Out here in Colorado, it's mule deer. Mule deer aren't as skittish. They actually will kind of just stand there. Now, I'm not saying riders haven't hit deer. I've known riders that have hit deer and broken a clavicle and stuff. But usually they're not running across the road, and if they're standing next to the road, eating or whatever, they don't get scared of you. So I have found I feel fairly safe with them, although it's kind of like, deer, you know, they still might do something because they're an animal, but they're not like whitetail. Just so you know. Taken out by a traffic cone. Okay, guys are all across the road in every lane. That's because that other guy cut through the construction area. Yep, and tossed up a cone, I guess. One of the skinny ones. It rolled and took him out. Nothing you can do as a rider other than your guy that's riding the group is kind of an ass for causing it. Hey, you chose to ride in this group of people, possibly unknowns. Yeah. Romania. So we're turning. Whoa! But even though it's not a crosswalk, and I'm assuming in Romania it's like other countries, you have to cross in a crosswalk. This car turned and automatically stopped, which would have had me be like, why are they just stopping? It didn't look like you could turn left. So, you know, don't try to zoom around people. Oh, hey, for a reason they're stopping, I'm going to just gas, man, on the throttle. Don't do it, man. If you can't see, don't do it. But it's hard, and the old people walking are at fault. And could have been majorly injured too, because if they're like in their 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, bones don't heal as well. Getting around is harder. You know, you're not young anymore, so they should have been smarter too. And instead of kind of running all the way through where the car stopped, I can see them. They were hurrying. They were trying to be nice because that guy stopped for them. But they should have like kind of stopped at that car, looked, and then continued. Okay, going really fast. I'm not going to feel sorry for this rider at all. Nope. Almost took out an unknown person because they're riding like an idiot. Yep. Right here, folks, we got a moron on our hands. Oh my god. Idiots. Biker was riding on I-15 when a truck almost hit him after hitting the median strip. So, California. I'm going back. We're watching that again. Oh my god. Okay, this idiot. Boom! So much force. Are you drunk? Had to be drunk. Well, hopefully they're okay, but if they were drinking, then I kind of hope they weren't, but you know, it's a person. I hope they're okay. Hopefully they learn their lesson. Hopefully it wasn't drinking or drugs or something that led to the cause of that wreck and just a stupid mishap. Anyways, we're in Maryland, dirt bike here. Going up a little hill. Yeah, didn't make... That stuff happens all the time. Riding, I don't know. I don't even bat an eye at it. Yeah, okay. Mistake. Kawasaki Ninja 650. What are you trying to do? You could possibly get pulled over for stuff like that.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm looking for a place to park, but everything is collapsed. I know.
Is it okay for you to do that?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my line and that's it. Really
Your
sorry.
line? That made no sense. I'm just doing my line. I'm looking for a place to park. He's just making a bullshit. Let's call it like it is. I mean, I don't see a big deal. It alleviates traffic. Do you really want a rider just sitting in traffic when he could scoot around and get out of there? He doesn't sound like he's like native from the U.S., but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. Just I'm really sorry, man. Just.
I caught like 3 infractions. She just broke.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm not pissed off, so go ahead.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it, boss. Thank you.
Go slow.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm not upset with what the rider doing because everyone stopped. At the worst is he hits somebody and then he's at fault, or he lightly goes down because he's not going fast and he gets hurt. I mean, that's on him. I don't see a big deal. I see one less vehicle, for whatever reason this has stopped, being out of there ASAP, so it's one less vehicle. I don't see it as like really cutting. It's just traffic alleviating. This is like a electric bike. Personally, I wouldn't be riding on the shoulder at night on a main road.
You wanna go right?
I was like 40% berry, so there was no point in running.
Stop! Stop!
That's kind of a weird jump out in front of you like that. Was something going on? It says like Teleria Sting? Oh, Teleria is oh, that's the type of e-bike. Okay, I'm confused what's going on.
Motorcycle run closure at Vine and Valley View.
I'd be like, he's not with me. That was weird. It'd be like, stop. That was like rage right there.
What are you doing?
I just got here, like now. I came for
The road's closed. How are you here?
the bike lane.
You're not allowed to be in a bike lane right now.
Oh,
The
okay.
road is closed.
My
What is going on? I don't understand. The road is closed. So you can't use the sidewalk. You can't use the bike lane. You can't use anything. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand this whole situation. Why is it closed? We're not given a backstory. I don't like when it's complex and we're not given the backstory.
fault. I didn't know.
What's that?
I said I didn't know. Well, I saw people walking to the bike lane. I figured I could just cut through.
You have your ID with you?
No, I don't have anything on me.
Nothing?
No, I just came to watch the end of this show, but I guess it's ended.
What's your first name?
So some show's going on.
Dylan.
Okay.
That's El Dorado, right?
Yeah, it's like just a mile that way. So how do I get out of here? Can I?
You're gonna have to get turned around. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm good. Had a bicyclist and a motorcyclist coming in. The motorcyclist. Okay. Who was the guy on the motorcycle?
I have no idea.
It's like I'm on a bike. I'm on an e-bike. I don't know who's on the motorcycle. Even if you did, I mean, yeah, we're not together. That's why I was in the bike lane.
Do you have, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Have you ever had a license?
No. I have my permit, but not on me.
Go that way.
Can I do bike lane? Okay.
Careful. Go.
Right.
I mean, it's closed.
All right. Appreciate it.
It's an e-bike. I don't get it. Okay. I guess officer didn't like that he was using the bike lane and it was closed. But yeah, does that mean it's closed for bicycles and pedestrians when there's pedestrians walking? I don't know. I live in California with our wacky laws and rules, so I don't know. Suzuki DRZ 400. Bad camera angle. Telling you. Creator. Lift up the camera. Whoa, deer. Got that whitetail again.
Are you good? Hey, are you sure you're good?
Yeah, he's up walking around. He's good. He ain't gonna die. He might be hurt. South Africa. Okay, burning. Oh my god. Oh, that would be scary. Didn't clean my camera wells. Plus, the sound is goofy. Yeah, cars 100% at fault there. Changing lanes at an intersection is an infraction and tickable.
No, I was right there.
Old lady.
Please use your mirrors. I was right there. You nearly hit me. I'm sorry.
I do believe we should have retesting for old people. Fortunately, they are a large percent of the voting population that actually vote, so they don't want to ever upset the largest percentage of voters, aka old people. So unfortunately, they don't have to retest like they should. Unfortunately, I see a lot of issues with older people on the roadway doing stuff like that. Just, driving too way under the speed limit in areas and turning, at weird times and making, putting on their turn signal for the guy that's behind them. I've seen that happen with a family member. I was like, what are you doing? Oh my God. I'm not going to say who, but it was a death-defying experience being in the backseat. What is she doing? Why is she playing? Why are we turning here? Well, she turned it on because the car in front turned theirs on. They turned, and as the guy's gonna, how was it? I forget. Oh, it was a right turn. Car turned right, and as she started going, the car was gonna go around, and then she just goes straight after having her blinker on. But her idea was, I'm turning my blinker on to let the guy behind me know that they in front of me are turning. So old people do the weirdest things, man. And they're your elder, so you don't really want to correct them, but we should. We really should. The older I've gone, we should. And we should take those keys when we need to take those keys from them. Just saying. Okay, going pretty quick. There's at least a few bikes. Low side? Low side, yeah. Of course, it's not going to notice for a bit until you're like, where is everybody? What is this? The group of noobs? But a guy behind you goes down on a simple corner. You then go down on a simple corner. Diana, I don't want to ride with you. Your group stinks, man.
अंधा है क्या? अभी तोड़ा नहीं है, तोड़ दूंगा पूरा. देख लिया कर पहले मुड़ने से पहले.
It's like there's 20 other people doing things within this one video before he hits their mirror or whatever he did. Just go.
51BA8035. हाँ रुक. ये शीशा किस काम के लिए होता है? जब गाड़ी लेफ्ट काटी थी एक बार देख नहीं सकता पीछे कौन आ रहा है? कौन है तू का क्या मतलब है? क्या कह रहा है?
Okay, we're skipping forward. We can't understand them. I'm not gonna sit there and watch them. Save you guys all the time. Whoa! Did that come out of the vehicle? Oh, styrofoam. Did it come out of the vehicle, or was it just flying on the freeway, which could be road debris? I don't think somebody would just toss out like a block of that styrofoam package. Yeah, must have just been on the road. Going a good clip, having fun in the twisties. Going way over that 25 or whatever that sign said. And shit. Hey, I do not feel sorry for these people anymore. I just don't. It's like, well, you know, would somebody feel sorry for me? No. So, no. You were going fast. Faster than your skill level. Probably broke your hand. You hit the rock. Son of a... No one's in a hurry to help you either when that sort of thing happens. 100% car there. Oh my god. Do not drive on the wrong side. You are not on a track. What if he would have been a semi? You're dead. And I'm talking about the car driver. He'd be dead. What if that was a semi cutting? He might be dead. That's kind of one I probably would turn around and see if I caught up. You know, I wouldn't push myself, but if I caught up, I'd give them a tongue lashing because that is ridiculous. That might be somebody I would go ahead and drop the plate to the police, local police. Let them get a citation. You know, hey, I'm filling out a report. I mean, it's clear. I mean, we didn't notice your speed, so they can't really get you on that. You might look like you're going fast, but there's no proof you were going fast. It's just the fisheye lens. What is this, like a kid's bike? It's gonna stop. Oh, you panicked. Your fault. You panicked. Okay, well, we know they're going over the speed limit because they're blurring out the gauge. So, I don't know what blurring out the gauge does.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
You're going way over the speed limit while you're blurring out the gauge. I'm gonna put some blame on you. Yep. Crash reason, low pressure in front tire. Oh, we're gonna blame it on the tire. Well, what? If you know it was low pressure, then why are you riding hard on a track? Just saying, if you know it was low pressure, I think that's just a cop-out for saying why he went down. To all his buddies. Oh, it was low tire pressure. It was low tire pressure, man. That's what made me go down. Not that my skill level sucks. No one never wants to say that. Well, that's it, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this Moto Madness compilation video of Stop for the Cops or Run. There's No Life Like the Bike Life, episode 156. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I did. It was actually pretty good. So, y'all take care. Stay well, stay safe, my friends. Have a good one.